y'all? It's the Living Room Chat. This is episode 12. I'm here with Tata and Talia. This episode is called Family Reunion because who wouldn't want to have a conversation with their cousins, right? Okay. But I do want to let y'all know, just a little heads up, we get into the end of season 1, but that's okay because season 2 is going to be better. I do appreciate everybody's love and support. It's been really, really amazing. So my first question to these two young ladies is, what's y'all deal breaker? I know it's the generic question, but it's a reason why I ask this question all the time. Volunteer or you will be volunteered?
I would have to say, nope. You can't have kids. No kids. And I think I'm going to switch it up. You can't be boring. Like, you got to be adventurous.
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
I love me a good spontaneous person. I'm spontaneous. I'll be waking up like, yeah, I'm going to Philly today. I'm going to eat this seafood for you. I don't even eat that shit. I'll be doing shit like that, for real.
Somebody ready to do anything.
That's fair. Because I don't like nobody boring. And dates make a relationship.
True.
What's your deal breaker, Talia?
I'm going to switch mine up too. Another deal breaker of mine is a nigga that's controlling. I hate that.
Why you got that on? Why you got that on? Because I can. Because my money bought it. So I'm going to wear it.
I'm about to pull up.
You ain't tell me you was doing X, Y, and Z. Because, I mean, certain things don't got to be communicated. Like, why I got to tell you I was going to Target?
Why I can't go out with my friends?
Oh, that's too far. That's too far. Ain't nobody going to tell me that I can't go out with some homegirls. We can jump here.
It's not even, what you wearing? Cause
I have enough homegirls to jump in.
Some people, you might have to adjust your wardrobe a little bit when you get in a relationship. But I feel like if you met me as me and I was doing this and and I had my friends and I had my family, why wouldn't you become a part of that? Why would that ever cease because of you now being in the picture?
Yo, this is what I just tried to tell somebody. Yo, we starting off real strong. This is what I try to tell somebody, right? When you're in a relationship, you still have your individuality. You still have things that you like to do by yourself, for yourself.
And that's super big.
The relationship, you don't lose sight of you as a person. Y'all just together, y'all just real powerful. It's not supposed to be one person overpowering the other, making them feel low. The shit's supposed to feel good. Why the fuck you mad? Because I want to go chill with the homegirls. We just playing spades. Like, you want to play? Like, certain shit just don't be called for.
Or someone like knowing your routine and you switch up from the routine once. You stray away once. And it's like, bro, you know me like the back of your hand. The first time I say no, it's like I never say yes. Like, well, nah, I'm good.
Okay, Beyonce,
I'll be running. I'm not dealing with that.
Beyonce? Like, what? I'm just saying. But, no, for real, though, I do agree. I don't like nobody controlling. I don't care what it is. That goes for relationships, friendships, like, just personal relationships, like, within, like, whatever. It could be friendship. I don't like nobody controlling because you got controlling friends too. You got some friends who really be controlling sometimes in their own little ways. I had a friend that was very controlling. Like, damn, bitch, that's your problem. Why the fuck you trying to make your problem my problem? I already got enough shit going on. Like, you just dump, like, come on.
But no, like, it's the like.
It could be like the smallest shit. Like, bitch, you just seen this guy. Like, let's use like way back in like your teenage years, right? You just seen and I got into 6 squabbles. Now you got beef with a bitch and you think I'm about to be out here beefing with bitches too, bro. I just had 6 squabbles. I'm not doing that. Like back. I just ran them back to back. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm not doing that. Like, go ahead. Like, give me a break. Like, these not even my problem. It's yours. Like, what the fuck? Like, you really do be having people like that who are so controlling. Like, especially friendships. Like, they so controlling. They don't want you talking to anybody. Like, we could have just met and I could have been with somebody that you didn't like. Now you mad because I'm cool with them. Nobody's sitting around talking about you. Calm down. I think everybody just be so wrapped up in the bitches just think life is down as TV, and I'm over it.
Yeah. I mean, oh God, I would hate to hang out with that type of but
I'm like, oh God, like what, girl? Bye.
nah, I feel like having a controlling friend is different than having a controlling partner. Like, because not for nothing, your friend is different. Like, friends are somewhat family, depending on who the friend is, blah, blah, blah. And for that person to be controlling in your life, it's like, damn, you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to be around them. And then it's like, oh, but I got to be around you. And you my friend because you made it to where you're my only friend now because bitches don't want to be around me.
I feel like this is how you know when you my friend for real. You know you my friend when all of my family know you.
Yeah.
You know I fuck with you when all of my family know you. Like, because it's like, literally, you see me without certain people, like, well, what happened to...
Yeah.
It's been a few times where I had to let them know that, you know, certain people have went on to glory. Not physically, but mentally to me. And...
Wait.
What?
They're no longer with us, head ass. Okay.
Yeah, like they serve their purpose, basically. Their time here has expired. And yes, I may have been hurt, but we move on. Now we give them their flowers, because that's all they're going to get from me. I've had their funeral.
Yeah, I mean,
listen.
That's all I got to say about it.
That's all I can say. Like, you really do have certain people where, like, you got friends that's controlling in certain ways, and then you have some you're in a relationship and they might be controlling. I don't like that. I don't like no controlling that person.
I think the funniest combo is when it's like the controlling friend and then it's the controlling partner and it's
ain't shit funny. I wish I would laugh at that.
I'd rather go sit in the cycle.
Brother's about to check me and I'm going to crisis. Fuck that. I'd rather be a crisis.
Hey, I'm here for an extended stay. I like the pink socks this time.
Yo, talk about some of the extended stay. Yup, right at the crisis center.
Because what? Like, I don't think I've ever dealt with that, but I've seen it.
I want to know what's your, like, why do you feel that way about the deal breaker with the kids? I'm sorry. We got to backtrack. We touched base a lot on this controlling person. I think Talia got us started. She gonna get us started to sit up and like what?
It's not that, like, you know, I don't want kids, so I feel
you don't want to give your mother no grandkids.
I got 2 other siblings to do that.
Nothing to look forward to. I mean, these motherfuckers ain't getting no younger, bro.
I feel like
save that. You right. You got 2 other siblings for that.
I got 2 other siblings for that. So you know I don't want kids. And I don't want to date somebody that already has them. Maybe when I'm older.
Oh, because you wanted somebody to experience the same thing.
Yeah, like if you want kids, that's fine.
What happens if the love of your life is somebody with kids? Like, that just happens. You wasn't expecting that.
He or she or they, it, them, they, what they might be, gotta be the love. I mean, I'm talking.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because you can say what you don't like. And
no. I think
you never know because what you don't like, you might love.
You know what? You can't ever say ever, but
you can't.
But they would really have to check off all the boxes, and then that be the little asterisk. Hey, by the way.
So that's a deal breaker, but it's something that you can handle at the end of the day if it happens.
No.
I'm just trying to see what you're talking about.
Because it's like, okay, if you walk up to me with your kid, you know you can't have my number. Like, if I know automatically that you have kids, the conversation's not continuing.
Now I'm walking up to you with the kids. What's up? Shh, chill y'all. How you doing? Like, oh.
Like, I don't know, you know, in movies with the strollers, and I'll be like, why is he really hitting on her? He got a whole baby. But, yeah. If I know you have kids off rip, like, no.
That's your preference. Yeah. So that's fair. What? ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just
But if
saying,
you in my
like,
city,
what's your
and then
preference?
it's
I
been
mean,
3
the
years.
thing is that I used to say what Tata was saying.
Oh
Yeah, so the thing is that I was once in your place.
you had to
So
change
you
your
feel
heart.
I have to change your heart. Like,
So you feel
it's
like it's
different
possible
because
I
I feel like
voted
when
for
you
that.
like someone, like if you did, it's different. Like if you truly, truly like someone, right? If you truly like someone, then you're okay. Then you have no problem dealing with parts that have to come with them. If a motherfucker got kids and you really into them, you can't just say I like you, but I ain't really like. Nah, you gotta like all of them equally because it's not gonna always be about you. I'm okay with understanding that. That's a part. Like that's different. Like that's your number one priority. I'm fine.
I'm not okay with.
But that's different because I guess it all depends
Okay,
on. I
like-
guess it all depends on the circumstances of people too. Because some people feel like if somebody got kids, they can't devote their time to.
I was just about to say, I'm not
It's-
saying you
I
gotta
don't-
give me 100% because I know you got your life, you got family.
Right.
Even if you didn't have kids, you still got like family, people in your life before I came. So
I
I
say that
understand
to
that.
say though.
But
I
then
say
you
that.
got kids.
No, but listen. I say that to say though, right? Because that don't mean that you just like I'm not getting my time. I'm getting more than enough time.
And then
And
say
you
like
still
you really,
dealing with your
you
kids.
really locked in, and then you like one of those structured people, and then you got a kid. So you like bop, kid, this, eating, cooking for myself, and then you got a girl, and you got a partner. I am not gonna be the cherry on the icing cake when you have your final break. Cause I know I'm a lot. Not to say like, oh, I'm a lot to maintain, but I'm gonna want to do certain things. Oh, you never spend time. We never go here. I want to take a trip. Blah blah blah. Who wants that at the end of the damn day?
I feel
So
like
I'm gonna-
I feel like it's basically all of this goes off of the kind of relationship that y'all had. Because you ain't gonna feel the same way about every motherfucking person, truthfully speaking, right? So if you're in a real solid and committed relationship with somebody that got kids, that's different opposed to just dating. But I'm saying opposed to just dating, because dating, I could be dating you, and you. I look at dating as a talking stage.
Yeah. So
A real committed relationship.
no. Now that's my
different.
question.
If you're
What's
dating,
talking and what's dating? Because what are you talking about? I'm not talking, dating, stalking, waiting.
you gotta
Nobody
date to get to know the person, don't you? When you're dating, you're not in a solid committed relationship.
Right.
Dating is like the talking phase. Motherfucker, I'm getting to know you. What's your favorite color? That's the talking phase.
But see, if you got kids, why are you dating multiple people?
Do they life have to stop because they got kids?
No, but like adequately, like properly dating multiple people. How are you doing that?
That's just too much. You are absolutely right. How are you dating multiple people? if
No,
you have
seriously.
kids?
If you got your kids on the weekends or whenever you have your kids, or if you were 24/7, how are you dating? How are you talking?
Motherfuckers don't date for longevity these days anyway, so it don't matter.
So I don't
Because
know.
if I'm dating, when you dating, you put yourself out there for 50%.
And then that's what I mean with the time thing.
And the 50%
Because you can date.
love,
Go
right?
ahead. If you could juggle it.
But when you find it, I feel like when you dating and you, I don't know, I can't be dating more than one person because I'm gonna start. I know I get caught in my life.
No, seriously, actually going different places, scheduling scheduling link ups and shit.
Where you
Where
at? Just left my mother's house. Take you 30 minutes to get home. Your mother lived 10 minutes away. Oh shit! I was at my granny cousin spot. You know, up there in the you're just lying for no reason and shit. You gonna get caught.
It's not even about the lying. It's really just the timing. It's only 24 hours.
I don't have the time for that.
And it's only 7 days a week. Okay, you got 3 people you dating.
I've
And
learned
you got 2 kids.
I've learned that a nigga who really dedicated to cheating gonna find the time. That motherfucker gonna find the time. I'm telling you. You like, when the fuck did you have time for this? You start thinking about the shit. You pulling out your phone. You checking little dates. And if y'all share locations, it throw you off even more.
Keep the phones.
Because I swear to God, the motherfucker, I don't trust nobody with too many Apple products. Not a single motherfucking soul. You could say you was home. But if you got two apple pie, everybody know you could turn the location off from one and put it on the other. So you can
I
say
wish
you
I
home the
would've
whole
taught me
time,
that
but you
about-
really not home.
A long time ago. But
We living in some wicked, wicked shit. Everybody out here trying to hurt everybody. What the fuck is this? What happened to the love songs that they used to make back in the day? We ain't getting that. It's fuck these bitches and fuck these niggas. This is crazy.
It's not that, but I think when people take you to that point, it gets there. Cause you
Carrie Hilson said it. She said every woman has a breaking point, y'all.
Yeah, and I feel like us girlies, we just at our breaking points. We're not really going for it.
Y'all feel like y'all had y'all breaking point? Speak loud and proud. Say it with your chest.
This is sick, but I don't think I've ever like really had my like, oh my god, my heart is broken.
So we want to talk up some. Do you have one? You had one? Y'all ain't never had no breaking point? And nothing, like, not just relationships, in life. You ain't never feel like you was at your breaking point, you just crashed out?
Yeah, absolutely.
All the time.
If I'm being honest, I crash out all the time.
Yeah,
So.
I was about to say, every
You having
Monday
four, you
at
having 200 at the head.
4 p.m. Eastern Pacific
I say it all the time for
whatever
me.
it's called.
I crash out all the time, low key. Like, anything dealing with my feelings, I'm finna crash out. Don't even trip. I'm trying to play the same. Like, when you see me be quiet for too long, yeah, I've officially started my crashing out process. Like, when I be quiet, I be thinking about the worst shit. And then, like, once I lash out and I just do it,
You feel better?
I don't feel better. I don't get nothing out of that. I still be mad as hell. You ever see me mad? It's not a good sight. It's not a good sight. I get very... When I'm mad, it's not even that I'm upset, I'm angry. It's that I'm passionate and you really playing in my fucking face. That's what it really is. Because I put my feelings into everything. I mean, I just pour them out with no problem. Like, I don't know why. I just do it. Like,
I don't think I've ever, like, crashed out.
Never? What would you call it? Just experimenting?
Being dramatic.
That is very true. I do have to be dramatic before I get over it. Are you like that? Nah. Talia is very soft spoken, y'all. So don't mind her. She doesn't really say much. Honestly, I thought when she was a kid that she practiced sign language because she didn't really talk.
Okay.
So she couldn't hear. What?
You're crazy.
Am I?
That's crazy to say.
Very interesting to say.
I just be saying shit. I'm really popping shit right now. That's just me starting.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Wait, what you mean by dramatic?
Like, let's say the slightest inconvenience. You gotta cry it out. Yell about it a little bit. Who the fuck are you? Little dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't matter what it is. Like, you just gotta
Yeah.
drag it out just a tiny bit before you finally be like, I'm good.
Okay, I do that. I do that.
I do that.
I do that.
Nah, I feel like we all do that though in like littlest ways. But like as far as like having like a breaking point, if I'm being honest, I feel like in August was a hard month for me. I didn't know if I wanted to relax or really go upside somebody's head. Like August was a really trying month for me, and it wasn't because like people was what it was that I had one problem, and it was really irritating me. And I'm the type of person who fuck with my money, who fucking with everything. And I feel like I was just annoyed by a lot of shit. Like I was trying to get a lot of shit handled, and everything was just not working in my favor. And then from every angle was just getting on my fucking nerves about like basic shit, like shit that I would expect people to know already. And then I was just like, you know what? I just keep having bad days too. Yep. I'm finna snap somebody's neck. Like that's just how I kept feeling. Like it was to the point where I really I kept like August. I called out of work the most because I'm like I'm not in a good headspace to go to work, and I feel like this because somebody gonna say something to me, and I'm gonna go from here to here, and I don't want to ever do that.
Right. I don't know. It's like as you get older, you realize it don't stop. So you can't have too many breaks.
You can't yield.
Because the longer you take off, the longer you gotta bounce back.
But I feel like that's fucked up too. Because a lot of these jobs, they be making people feel like that's their number one priority. No, your number one priority is you. If you're having a bad day or you feel like you just need like a little mental break or a little, 2 to 3 days to shake back, you should be obligated to that.
Yeah. I wish more jobs took that into consideration.
That should be something that's literally given to you, like without a problem. Like as soon as you say, and it shouldn't be treated like I'm about to harm myself. It should be treated as if I'm a fucking regular person who's dealing with life. I feel like a lot of people when they at work, they feel like I can't call out because of this. Bitch, if you don't dial that motherfucking number and tell them motherfuckers you ain't coming in, what they gonna do? Come get you? Tell them you ain't coming.
I feel like that's why it's really important for people to take their time off.
Get out of here. Someone to take their time off.
No, seriously, I'm really an advocate for that. Like, I don't care if you 3 months in advance and remind them every time they hit the month, and then 2 weeks.
I feel like when I really fuck with a job though,
take your time off.
I be feeling bad. I be feeling bad. Like, damn.
You know what's gonna happen? The minute something happens to you, whether you drop, perish,
they gonna replace you in 2 seconds.
You'll be replaced in
Niggas don't grieve. Like, the workplace don't, like, damn,
and then your coworkers are going to be allowed to attend your funeral because they're going to be on a schedule and they're not going to get off.
Oh, that's crazy. Mine coming.
Oh, well.
Mine coming without a doubt.
They're working it.
Card this shit like I'm Beyonce. Fuck y'all talking about.
Oh, baby. Please.
This might sound crazy, but me personally, I don't want no fucking funeral. Keep it. Throw me a party. Some real shit. Like, that you know I like. Sit me up. Cross my legs. Let me see how y'all rap this song. I'm just playing. Oh, look at the dog.
She been laying like that. You got kicked in the face and all.
I'm sorry, Pipe. She knocked out. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, for real though. Like, I do feel that's important. Your mental health days is important. You know, one job that really understood that my mental health days was important? Chipotle. Really?
I was never expecting you to...
Really? I mean, this is my current job, yes. But Chipotle, let me tell you why. Because I didn't have to call out of work to ever get a mental day. I used to be on the clock. And when you see me in the back of the house, that's what they used to call it, the back of the house. When you see me back there, you know what that is? I'm on a 2-hour mental break. That means I'm about to do some cleaning.
Based on the alleged working conditions, I could understand why they were giving you mental health days without a question.
Bro, I used to pop my AirPods in, go back there and start, listen, I'm about to wash dishes or something. Like, I ain't even, actually, it used to be somebody back washing dishes already back there. I used to just take them out the sanitizer, put them up, go back there, start taking forever sweeping. I used to drag it out and then take a break right after. So that's how I ran into my little 2 hours. Because ain't no 30... I don't believe in 30-minute breaks. The clock start when I put my fucking food to my mouth.
Yes. The clock starts after I take my food out of the microwave, sit down at the desk, and then begin.
That's when the clock starts. That shit don't count when I'm heating my food up. It
don't
even count. If I'm telling you I'm going on break, it don't count until I actually get comfortable. Yeah, bite my motherfucking food. When I take my first bite, when it's completely done, I have swallowed it.
Out, it don't count.
Hey, yo.
And then it ends when I finish, and then I use the bathroom, and then I come back.
Exactly. And there's no telling how long I might take in the bathroom. I might just be in here on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Like, don't worry. It'll be 30 minutes.
This is real workplace behavior. Chipotle was one job I didn't have to explain that to. Y'all gonna understand this and understand this very clear. This is my mental health break. And don't let it be, do not let it be during a time where it's real busy. Like, I used to bust down the line when it was real busy. Nothing, like, I was bugging. Slinging the shit out of that sour cream. For real. But after this line go down, I'm out. I'm about to take me a break, motherfucker. Y'all ain't about to work me to death. You gotta know your limits. Gotta know your limits when you're working. You really do. Because some places will push you over the top.
Yeah.
Take care of you. Your health is your main priority. Period. It don't matter where you at, work, home, whatever. If your family member wants you to do a favor, cancel on them. You want to know why? Because you've been tired and you haven't been getting any sleep. So no, you cannot go do them no errands. You can't go run their errands. You can't take them to do. I need this day. Motherfuckers be thinking because we young, we don't need the day. Just because you young don't mean that you ain't gonna be tired.
Okay.
We living in a fucked up world right now. Everything is hot. We gotta hustle. We out here working like we moving bricks for the Tejadas.
Okay. No, it's crazy though, because I see kids like younger than me. I'm calling them kids. That's what they are. And it's so crazy. They
You act
work
like you 30. That's what they are.
But no, for real, they work more hours than us. They working longer, like overnight. Da da da. I'm like, wait a minute, what's the regulation? Like, how old you? What? No, but it's the way everything is set up right now. You gotta find a way to make a quick buck. And
I feel like these kids nowadays don't have our same ambition. I'm a hustler. And legally, not illegally, legally, I know how to find me a good job. Let me tell you, in the interview, I would sell myself so good. I'm telling you, I'm very persuasive. I could sell a bitch with the clothes on her back. I bet you buy them two at 2 separate prices. Bet you. For real. I'm not a scam artist, but I tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth about the whole, whatever it is, the whole product, but I'm going to give you my experience and all of that. Like, even if let's say if I'm going to something and somebody asks me how it is at work, I'm going to give them the whole rundown from start to finish. I'm going to say this may not be your experience, and I know people that's doing X, Y, and Z in this field, and they having the time, they doing this. I'm showing them the proof. And then I'm just telling them who works for me. And then I ask them who works for them. They tell me, so I start helping them out. I can sell you some shit. I'm telling you. I really could. I'm very persuasive. I get you in on your word. I communicate the right way. You know what that is called? The gift of gab. Okay. So, do y'all feel like y'all pour a lot of y'all childhood trauma into y'all relationship? No. Are you sure? You don't catch yourself doing
it's
some
not
things?
childhood, it's teenagehood.
What? That's the worst hood to live in too. That's just as fucking ghetto. Adulthood.
Wait, you said what?
I said, do you feel like you pour a lot of your childhood trauma into your relationships?
Yeah.
Like, in what ways? Are
Excuse
you,
me. Okay.
Excuse me.
She's not playing with you.
You can't
Cheers
eat this.
to the girls' weekend.
Can you get her?
Cheers,
Like
bitch.
she's trying to eat my
Watch those
candy.
B words. You better watch those B words for you end up in that
Y'all
ocean.
see this dog?
Listen, sometimes my dog, she likes to act like she's Scotty Dog. Y'all know how Scotty Dog is.
I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, yes and no. I really feel like I be working on my attitude, so I'll bang on you and just be like, give me a second. I'm working on the banging. I'm working on that, of course. But sometimes it definitely depends on what you're saying. Like, if I really feel unheard and I feel like you're saying some bull, and I just feel like...
Yeah, hold on. That's so funny that you said unheard, because I was watching episode 1 the other day, and Shatta said the same thing, like that she hates to feel unheard.
Yeah, or like you just really not, like you really not understanding where I'm coming from, and you just hell bent on you being right in this moment instead of us both being right and wrong. We can agree to disagree, but you so hell bent on you just being right and you being vindicated in this moment, and this just is your moment, and you got to be right, and you want to be apologized to, or whatever the case may be. Like, I'll admit when I'm wrong. That's not what I mean, but you know,
I feel like a part of my childhood trauma that I pour into my relationship is that oftentimes I don't feel the need to talk about shit. I don't care how big a problem it may be to you. I don't want to talk about it if it feels like it's this small to me. Like, I don't want to talk. I feel like that's another thing. I feel like you say what you want. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really be ignoring a lot of shit. But I feel like that's something that I gotta work on because it's some things that
when you ignore things, you allow them.
Yeah, when I ignore things, I allow it, and I feel like even when I address it, and it's like me just being nice and addressing it in a respectful manner, I feel like people don't take me serious because y'all so used to seeing me lash out when I'm always playing. So now that I'm not playing and I'm being serious, now you want to fake take me serious.
Right.
But when I'm being like, when it's like this, like when I'm able to communicate it and it's respectful, you want to start questioning, like, why you gotta wait till I act the ass? Because honestly, I
can turn into an asshole.
I shouldn't have to really get so pissed off that I start like, if you ever get me like that, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
Nothing to do with you. Like I don't like
because
like
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna be mad for them 4 or 5 minutes, but I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna eventually want to be in your face. I'm gonna want to talk to you. I'm gonna want to watch TV, whatever the case may be. And if you still sitting in that, I think that's a part of childhood trauma because it's like things don't get talked about in full. The feelings aren't sat with. You just move on.
That's like some shit
whatever happened.
That's like shit that happened like as a kid with your parents. Like your parents may have yelled at you or something, but in a way that was so aggressive that you really did not like, or might have said something that you did not like.
And it was no conversation. It was
no conversation. Y'all just one day you randomly get over it.
Yeah.
I feel like in relationships and friendships, people do stuff like that too. Like they allow certain shit because they feel like one day we'll get over it. Yeah. But at some point, you gotta understand that if you don't like it, you don't fucking like it, and you speak up.
Yeah.
Like some people really have to understand. Like it's nothing wrong with speaking up. Like just because I'm telling you that that's not what I like, don't mean that I hate you as a person, bro. You just did something I really just genuinely didn't like that shit. I could feel like that.
Okay, so now I have a question. Say you and your partner are in a disagreement, because this is where I'll be coming from. Say you and your partner are in a disagreement. At what point is the flag drawn? Like, what point is it after you said, okay, I heard you, I understand, and they're like, no, because you don't get it, bro, and it's dragging out. At what point is it, you know what?
When too much start to feel like it's too much. When they start to alter y'all everyday living. Like, if you expressing something and you feel like I'm not getting it,
right,
and I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to reassess the situation, right?
Right.
So now I want to see it from your point of view. But if it's getting to a point where, like, every day, like, it's starting to alter certain shit, like, we're not talking for X amount of time, I don't like that. Like, I don't give a fuck how mad you are. Don't
we
do
in
that.
the kitchen, but we
Basic
ain't speaking.
Communication should still happen. Like, the same shit we was doing before should still take place. Nothing should change that. If it's going further than that, that's when I feel like as a person with feelings and as a human, period, just holding yourself accountable and holding somebody else accountable, you should be able to say, bro, enough is enough.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, why
once we get to that little phase where it's like, y'all can't stand to be around each other, y'all barely speaking, you can get away from me with all that. Like, not to just be throwing it away, but once y'all really unhappy and there's no attachment, why are we staying together off the sake of being together?
How y'all feel about men who hold back their emotions? They don't like expressing how they feel. Like, whether it's like a feeling, like a moment where you could just be so jovial, like it's like a real joyous occasion, and they still don't really express it. Like, they try to hide it or saying, you don't want to hear that, you did good, like stuff like that. Like, really say how you feel.
I hate it, exactly.
Like you,
because I'm big on communication. Like,
I feel like anybody, I've learned that some people they're not overly excited. They're not a wow type of person. But sometimes I be needing that. And
I'm a wow type of person in moments where it should be a wow.
Like if I surprise you with gifts. No. If I surprise you with gifts and stuff, I don't want to, wow, that was cute. Appreciate that. You feel me? Like, I don't like that. I'm very big on words. You could, like, I don't know, because anybody could toss anything to you and sign it. I like it. But if you have a way with words, like you said, the gift of gab, it's like, I don't know, I want you to show that you care. Say it.
Express it. Show it in a good way. It's like, I don't like somebody who's so uptight. Like,
anybody,
you don't want to say, men always expect for a female to be submissive, but it is okay for a man to be submissive. It is okay to show affection. Like, you don't like affection? I like affection.
I know
Like,
how I
it's
feel
so
about that non-affectionate shit.
it's okay to like, you know, give a little. I'm a little hardcore though, so that's a little different story. Like me, like I get it if like you like that's a little fist
That's because
pound.
niggas think affection make them soft.
Yeah, that's because they are weak. If you feel like affection makes
I
you
just
soft,
feel like
it's either that
and
or
that's where that
somebody ever used that
open-minded
shit
come
against
in
them.
again. Like I really don't like somebody that's so closed-minded that they can't even let themselves feel joy or can't let themselves do the basic things of get a manicure or do the basic things of like wear what they want and not because of what society. Like I get it.
You know what I don't like?
It's something that's gonna be like I'm a man through and through. I'm not going for none of that, and I understand it. That's cool.
I just realized something. My deal breaker, and I told y'all I give y'all a new deal breaker every time. My deal breaker is somebody that believes love is supposed to hurt. I don't believe love's supposed to hurt. I believe that love should make you feel free, easy. You ain't got nothing to second guess. Like it's a trustworthy ass situation.
Yeah.
I hate a nigga that make you feel like love is supposed to hurt. Not even make you feel like, but I hate a nigga that's out here preaching that love is supposed to hurt. It's never supposed to hurt. That's lust. I don't want to lust after you. I want to genuinely love you, pour into you, give you the good things, the good parts of me. Because a lot of people think that, you know what? No, never mind. That was gonna come off wrong.
That's why I'm thinking about how to word it because I'm
Yeah,
like love is
my
not
word
weathering the storms, but
yeah,
that it is.
It is, but it's not at the same time.
You're not dragging me
It's
through
a
the mud.
difference
I
between
can't.
weathering a Rashida storm and weathering a natural storm. A natural storm.
You feel me?
There's certain things that I just won't take. I can love you, but I can love you enough to love you from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Rashida. I don't.
And you know
stick
what?
by,
What
I
people
don't
don't
do that. I stand
understand.
up. Love ain't
It's
supposed to
like
hurt.
you don't have to be cheating on me. That's not what I mean. But you can still take a person through trials without stepping outside of the marriage, and that's what people don't understand. Like you can really
Well,
take a
it don't even
person
have
through.
to just genuinely be a marriage.
Mhm.
It can be just a basic relationship. Because when you date, you never know what you potentially dating for.
Mm-hmm.
This you can see this person as just okay, it's a relationship, and then you wake up one day, y'all in that shit for 3 years.
I think that's when like
what? That's when it starts.
intentional dating coming.
Right now, this is when it's getting serious, motherfucker. This is for real. This shit ain't no joke. Like a lot of compromise that come into play, a lot of adjustments, a lot like you find yourself changing
Yeah,
slowly.
because at some point you gotta get out the field. Like you getting
The
up
streets
there in
ain't
age.
lit,
Yeah.
right. These niggas be 42 still in the streets. Hang it up,
And I was gonna say
Hang it
that
up.
the issue now I find
Still on
is
the
like
planet.
the weird ass age dynamics of nowadays. It's like we're young. We're 25, 24.
Tearing these candies up.
And it's people our age dating 40-year-olds. So it's
Who's
like
dating a 40-year-old? That's my parents' age. I can't date nobody in their 40s.
and
My
vice
cutoff
versa.
is
It's
30.
people
My cutoff is
40
31.
dating
My
20-year-olds,
cutoff
and
is
it's
30.
like I don't want that. I don't want to have to be 30 and date a 50-year-old. Like
that pension gonna be good.
that's what the field is gonna be in a couple of years.
The field
because
is just a bunch of city girls.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers. Okay, I'm not bad mouthing nobody who out here and they doing them because maybe you was in a long term relationship. You was in that motherfucker for 6-7 years, and that motherfucker put you through hell, and now you finally free. You feeling like Destiny's Child. You want to get out there. You want to do your thing. Yeah, feeling like you ain't free. When your mind is made up and your heart is in the right place. The problem is. No, but I feel like the problem is that a lot of people think that when you date, you gotta just be dating one person. I'm gonna say this again: dating is this is for me. This is my perspective. Dating is like a talking stage. When you're dating, you're getting to know people. When you're in a relationship, it's just you and your partner. It's you and your partner. So
But-
I'm dating. I'm dating for longevity. I'm okay. You cool. But you got some shit that I just can't deal with. All right, you alright, but you smack, your butt crack always out. Like, just little irritation stuff you don't like. But I can fuck with you a little bit, and then you find somebody who just like wows you. I mean, this motherfucker sweeps you off your feet, and you, okay, this is what I like. You stick with them, you work with them, you go from date into a relationship, and then wow, you wake up one day at 7 years in. And then some people will be in a long ass relationships like that. You gotta understand that when you invite them out, you invite they motherfucking partner out too. They are one, babes.
at times.
I don't mind that as long as it's healthy. Like as long as
it's a healthy relationship.
Yeah, both individuals still have separate groups of friends, even if they are always together. As long as they have.
You know what I don't like? A lot of men, they don't like when their girlfriend goes out, because this goes back to the controlling thing, right? They don't like when their partner goes out because they're afraid that they might do what they be doing when they go out. It's a lot of projection there. I don't like somebody that projects a lot. Like, if you know that I'm the type of person, if I go out, of course I'm in a circle. But that don't mean I'm in a circle where I'm disrespecting the relationship.
See, that's
I
where
could be in a circle, sharp back where.
That'll never be the dynamic where you're controlling and I can't go anywhere and do anything. But you can't. Yeah,
like,
we'll
I don't
both
like
be on
like
lockdown. Because
I don't like stuff like that.
Never. You can literally punch me in my face about it. Like, it'll never be the dynamic.
Like,
trust what do you mean you're going
punch
out?
in the face, but trust your partner though, because there's some people who think that their partner going out and they out there at the bar, oh, you gonna buy me a drink with a nigga? Let me tell you something. The type of friend group that I got, we are the niggas. We buying each other.
I was about to say, I would so rather just buy my own drink.
Like, I'd rather buy my own drink. Somebody buy my shit for me. I don't.
It's
trust
too
nobody.
much that costs with that come with a
Mickey, trying to R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Diddy me. I ain't got time.
It's either
for that.
a conversation. It's something that come with this drink, and wow, when I could just get my own.
That shit is a prompt. It ain't something but to lure you in. It ain't nothing for real but to lure you in.
You feel obligated now because you bought me a drink. Now I have to sit. I have to be in your space now.
And that's what I'm saying. If you feel like they could go out, get drinks, and it be nothing, you could turn down that free drink. You could turn that shit down. You ain't gotta.
So then, do you feel like in relationships sometimes being that what your partner does, you're obligated to do X, Y, and Z in return?
As far as what?
Anything.
I feel like it's a dynamic of a relationship. It's genuinely how y'all feel about each other. You can feel when something is like for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pour into you that pour into me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna overdo it. If I feel like you're not doing enough for me, I'm not gonna go above and beyond for you.
Right.
Because even you know that you're not doing enough for me.
Yeah.
Because when you fucking with somebody, you know them. You start to pick up on shit that they doing for real. Like, you see their likes, you see their dislikes, and stuff that they communicated. They might not have communicated everything, but you can tell they're not fucking with certain shit. So you know how to move around certain things. Like, there's certain things that I do, certain things that I don't do.
Right.
It depends. I pour into those that pour into me. I'm not over pouring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to fill your cup all the way up if you ain't doing the same for me. Like,
I had to learn that, like, no matter how much you pour into them, you'll be left empty.
It's really,
they're never gonna reciprocate it.
No, for real. Like, I feel like if one hand washes the other, then both hands should wash the face.
And that's not saying like, oh, you do things with the expectation like, oh wait, I'm gonna get this back because this is why I'm doing this. They're gonna double it. You do things out of the kindness of your heart. But if you see someone is not doing that shit out of the simplest thought of you or out the kindness of their heart, you shouldn't be pouring into that, watering that grass.
It goes. I'm telling you, Talia, she did another one. She said something about that controlling shit.
You don't like it? What controlling? You know?
I don't like nothing about a controlling person. You know, not to do too much or say too much, but I used to have, and I still do have some friends who say some things that make me feel like in a relationship they are very controlling. And it's not for me to look at that way, but I can see how you explain it. Like, let's just say, for example, your friend, they start venting to you about certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to certain things. All right, you're a little controlling. Yeah. And it may not be bad, because I'll never know from another person's point of view. Like, I don't know how your relationship works for real. But I'm saying certain things, I'm like, nah, I don't think you should respond like that. But I like when friends feel like they can your friends gotta call themselves out like that. I have friends like that. They feel like they're being a little bit too much overbearing or a little bit of controlling. They be like, I feel like I'm doing a lot. Like, you let me know if you feel like that's a lot. And I'd be like, yeah, that's a lot. And they be like, all right, I'm gonna chill because I don't wanna do too much. Like, that's not what I mean by that.
Yeah.
And then switch it up. I feel like it's fair to look at something from a different perspective before you fully act on it.
Yeah. I feel like once you feel like it's apparent and it's overbearing and you don't got breathing room, you got to walk away from that, especially as a woman. Like, I hate to see, it's different if, no, because you could really see when a woman's light is like stolen from her in a relationship, and like she is just like
Because when a woman loves, a woman loves.
depleted. Yeah.
And when a woman is ready to leave, she mentally detaches first, and she through with you. You know when that mental detachment hits, when that motherfucker's
and I don't like that people
normal.
don't think that like you could be a good woman to someone or be in a committed relationship and not have your individuality. Like, look at this kid. She's a good woman, Savannah. I know. But
it's like, nah, that's all facts.
But no, yeah. I really don't like that. Like, I hate how people of today try to paint women out to be like everyone is just dying and bopping, and no, some people actually enjoy being in a relationship and being committed, and they flourish in it. And then you see other people in relationships and they're completely depleted and like everything is drained from them. And I hate to see that for girls. Like, and meanwhile, this man is out here thriving. No.
Thriving, getting in no bitches.
Yeah, skin glowing.
He asking 30 bitches what they favorite
teeth
color
gleaming.
Taking bitches out. Meet me at happy hour. Now you finding out they going to your spot. Sad. That's a cold world. I'm telling you, dating ain't the same. Everybody looking at everybody as a number.
Like, why you can't turn up with your partner? Granted, it don't gotta be with your friends. It don't gotta be with his friend. Like, do y'all
love me a good date night?
Yeah, turn up together. Like,
let's sharp bounce. Let's get into dance battles. Let's take these. Let's take these. About that,
but I love a good like. I'm a foodie, so I love a little good restaurant. Like, I'll pay, you pay. We could go Dutch. I don't care.
What y'all think is a good restaurant for a date? And I'm gonna tell y'all. Go ahead.
It don't really matter to me
because role playing is essential for date night. So anywhere that you can actually get dressed and sexy and put cologne,
anywhere that's like a chill, mellow ass vibe.
You want to.
It depends. It depends on the occasion. Because I'm a lady. Right. I love a good steakhouse.
I could dress up, but I could dress down too.
Right. Yeah. But most of the time, I feel like dressing down. I have to be in the mood to dress up. I don't want to dress up all the time. Like, I like to chill.
No, that's what I mean. Like, different variations of dates. Y'all can have dates where y'all like the movies, picnics, calm shit. Then y'all can have like a good, but you said restaurant, so I said steakhouse. You know, put that shit on.
I feel like the Char House is a good one. I know I said that before, but I'm gonna say it again. I feel like that's a good one. It all depends on the seating in there too. You can't just take your partner out to a date at the Char House and think you about to get primetime seating too. It got to be some good shit available. Like, you got to do that shit on a day where you know you can get a real good seat. Like, right there by a window where it's by the water.
Yo, why in my head, I'm like, I hope my partner never thinks to take me by the water. Like, outside in the
water relaxes me. The sound of rain relaxes me. So if I'm relaxed, I'm more than likely ready to have like any kind of conversation. This night gonna go smooth, especially if it's a lemon drop involved.
Oh my gosh.
What you thinking about? You thought I was gonna say what?
When you said down to have any kind of, and I was like, whoa. But you said conversation. So
what do you think I am, a freak?
Might be.
Which I might. I don't know.
Praise the Father.
Praise the Lord. Won't he do it? What's your favorite childhood memory?
Oh my gosh. Okay, boom, I got you. One day, me and my family was sitting in the living room, and we eating crab legs. And it's my whole family. Like, nobody's in the back rooms. Nobody's in the kitchen. Nobody got up to wash their hands. Nothing. We eating the crab legs. We throwing them in the... Chill. There was intermission. We eating the crab legs. We throwing them in these green buckets. So in my room, I happen to have one of those buckets filled with pennies. A penny come rolling out my room, spin in the middle of us, and just drop. And we all looking like, so who playing? And everybody just got up, took their bowls, and disappeared. We cleaned up the areas. Nobody said nothing to each other for the rest of the night. And it was funny, though, because our reaction was really like,
y'all was just eating crab legs in the house.
Yeah. And then somebody decided,
Y'all nasty.
what you mean? Where you supposed to eat? And this when Pathmark was still open. So you
Yeah.
know they was busting.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I don't eat that.
Pathmark crab legs.
You allergic to shellfish or something?
I don't eat that.
I don't know what my.
We listen
You
and
never
we do.
paid attention to that? We
We-
listen and we don't judge, but I don't eat. You're right. I was judging just now. 'Cause
You
said
know
y'all was
what?
eating seafood.
Out of all the places we went out to eat together, we've never done seafood together.
I will only eat shrimp.
Why? You boring.
suck.
I can't
The
stand
fuck,
them.
y'all bitches be
That's a
wanting
deal breaker. Too many allergies. Get away from me.
What the fuck? How
You
you mad?
loser.
That motherfucker
Why you
got-
can't eat gluten?
Right.
People
We go to
can't
every
control that,
restaurant.
bro.
Okay, fine. Whatever. My fault.
How is that my fault? How is that my fault? What made what? See,
Fine.
bitches these days.
It's just like
Oh,
a
you know
bummer.
what? This is my fault. I'm sorry. My apologies. Disclaimer. I love everyone.
Yo,
Oh, and when I almost fell out of slide at Dorney Park, that was so funny to me because it was the water one and it was coming down in the tube and the side of the tube and I was on. We was with a white couple and it was too much weight and I went over the slide and everyone had to drag me back in.
what's your favorite childhood memory?
I don't know.
You know, you got a good one. What's something that you will never forget?
I forget a lot. I don't know.
You
I
ain't
gotta
got
think.
What's yours? Hostess with the mostest?
Right. I'm gonna think
Mine?
like
I remember this one time Talia passed out.
that was not a childhood. Oh,
That's not
that
my favorite
was not
childhood.
childhood though.
But we all really, yes, it was. We all looking for Talia. This bitch passed out in the bouncing house. I'm like, how the fool knocked her out? Like,
First off,
In the bouncy house?
no, but she I was genuinely looking for her, and that's where I found her. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, she was just up in here jumping. She was in there
oh my
going.
god, that was crazy.
I think that she tripped or something. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
No,
either,
it was a
to
bunch
be
of kids in there. We was all trying to get out, but everybody was tumbling over everybody too.
honest.
I was the first one out though. Not gonna lie. But my favorite childhood memory per se is when I knew I ran fast as hell. My dog ran away. Like it really just ran off my grandmother's porch and then me and Reef just started chasing that shit. Like blocks. I was out. I ran like 4 blocks chasing after that dog. I was jumping over everything. Like my dog, I was hauling ass.
Did you catch them?
Nah, I got tired eventually. And I just stood there and I was just crying. But
And you
I
never
got a better
them?
dog the next day. Or probably like 2 weeks after. I ain't gonna say the next day, that's dragging it. Maybe 2 weeks after, we being realistic.
When you're a child, it feels like that. Like
My favorite memories was like walking into Valley Fair and getting those hamsters. I had a weird addiction with hamsters.
I had a weird addiction with Valley Fair.
They don't live long either.
I love that
everything.
store. They had fishes, suitcases, all in one aisle. It'll be the suitcases you look up, it's a bunch of fish.
You open the suitcase and there's fish in there.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one. Or better yet, when I used to ride the bikes around Walmart.
Oh, yes.
That shit was so relaxing. I used to be running into shit. I ain't gonna lie. Fall out the bike. Some shit's mad hard to pedal.
I would say also is when I had that sleepover for my 9th birthday. And
One thing about Tata, she gonna have a sleepover. For real. This girl stay having sleepovers. And it used to always end the same way. Everybody else go home. Now it's me, you, Shata, Anaya. It's mad of us in here. How do we all end up here? Everybody else went home. We here for days, just having a time.
And we used to have
doing
to send
nothing.
this on Anaya and Shata to go dance for them. Go ahead.
Can we
Destiny
sit the night
Child.
at Tata
Oh my
house?
god.
No.
Yeah.
Go send Shata or Talia to ask. For whatever reason, Shata used to always convince people to let us stay.
It worked.
I don't know why they like that devilish thing so much at that age. I was very evil at that
No,
age.
she really was. Like, she was evil for a long time.
And it was like, it wasn't accidental. Like, she knew what she was doing, yo. She knew what she was
You want to
doing.
talk about evil? You had us convinced me at least, that Nicki Minaj dad killed her mom in a house fire from dear old Nicki. She used, first of all, this girl has been a Beyonce and a Beehive Barb, whatever.
They gonna drag me. You better clear this.
Since we were 7 years old. Before that, you probably came out the womb a Beyonce fan. Whatever. She listened to dear old Nicki every single day, and really had me convinced that this man was a crackhead and burned their house down and killed the mother.
When he burned my house down, my mother was in it.
And
Daddy was a crack
I
king.
Google it.
2 in the morning, had us running down a block like a track team when he burnt the house down and my mother was in it. So what did I take from that? Her daddy was a crackhead. Yep. Her daddy was a crackhead who burnt the house down while her mother was in it.
Anyways, she's needed help for a really long time, and I'm glad that we can.
I was just like 8 dissecting the true story. That's it. If you ever heard the song, you know that's what she said. I was just dissecting. She said it was the autobiography. I was just trying to make the shit make sense. If it's auto and it's a biography, you writing it about yourself. Mm-hmm. So I assume that her crackhead daddy burnt the house down with her mom in it. How could he? How could he ever do that? Or... Listen, if that was a lie, she sold the fuck out that story.
You know what?
If it was the truth,
I'll drink to it.
My condolences. I cannot drink to it. That's a real thing though. You know, I know you heard that Nicki Minaj song. You ain't no real barb. I'm not. You know what?
I'm not a barb.
You're not a barb. Like you're not a barb at all. So like, do you know your Nicki though?
I know some of her songs, but I'm not a barb.
So what are you?
What are you?
What do
like?
you mean?
What am I? This is a political party.
You either
like it's a gender or something. Talk about what do you identify?
Or you not.
I'm not a barb.
Okay,
what
so
do you
what
want
are
her
you
to
like?
be?
What fan do you fuck with the most?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you? You a part of the Durkee or Smirkio committee? If you're not really a barb for real, are you a part of the sexy team? Like, are you a part of the Beehive?
I'm not gonna be a Tazio.
They're not even in the same category.
They're not, but I'm just giving you, like, you know.
What did you say?
I said that she's like the sexy committee. She a part of the Beehive. She's not a barb. So what's Cardi like? The cardigans?
Oh my god.
What are you, Barty?
Yeah, Barty gang. Them. I was close.
You said cardigans.
Listen, no funny shit. Like I am not a barb, but I do know my Nicki. It's not a Nicki song I don't know.
Oh my god.
Do I like Cardi? Absolutely. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I just said it in the previous episode. Just said it in the previous episode. They On That Money, my song. And I don't consider myself to be a part of Barty Gang or a barb.
What's the On the Cone? What's the Nicki song? That's my.
You should come on the cone.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't really think, but that don't make me a barb. Like it's really barb.
Oh, you're not a barb no more?
I never said out. Okay, hold up. I'm not a barb. No, I'm not a barb. Like I know my Nicki. Absolutely. Like I love her. I love the music, but like that's not a fan group that I would attach myself to. Do you see the shit that they do to people? Like
okay. In that aspect, I can understand.
Barbs are ruthless. I'm not like
but those
that.
are people that have parasocial relationships with her. Like no.
Listen, the Beehive is the Beehive is ruthless too, but not as ruthless as Barbs. Not as ruthless. Not as nearly as ruthless. Nah. Them fucking Barbs is dangerous.
Psychotic.
You gotta think about it. Beehive, when it was first 2009 through 12, whenever Blue Ivy was first born.
That's when I was on my Beehive way so bad. I remember Trick Daddy blocked me. He blocked the fuck out of me.
You don't know that whole Trick Daddy?
Mm-hmm. He said something about Beyonce. I remember even Trina had posted something in regards to what he said about Beyonce because she ain't agree. But Trick Daddy definitely blocked me. I would never forget.
Honey, he need to block.
He was quick too. But he blocked me quick. That message didn't even sit for 2 seconds.
That
Beehive, it's like he knew the Beehive was coming. They was stinging his ass.
Could take out any barb nation.
I don't think so, bro.
No. I'm talking about when Twitter was when Rihanna was on Twitter and da-da-da. When Twitter was Twitter and Beehive was active. Beehive got older. They had kids now. They calmed down. They still running some fake pages.
I want Rihanna to make some music. What about y'all? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That anti album was it. For
I
real.
feel like
Listen,
if Rihanna was to make, I
miss
do
the
love
old
music,
Rihanna.
but
The old
if
shit.
if she was to make music, what would that look like now? Because you gotta think about it. SZA music doesn't sound like before Central, before, you know.
SZA is one person that I love down.
Yeah. So it's like, what would
Snooze really got the
Rihanna's-
street.
Mhm.
Still, like, I'm about to see that on hella Valentine's Day post. Snooze got the street for sure. Rihanna though, I need her back in the stew ASAP, like immediately.
Frank, if you're watching this, I really love you and we miss you. And when you're ready,
Novocaine got it. Y'all ever heard Novocaine?
Godspeed.
Yes. That worked. Yo, but Novocaine,
The whole block.
baby, baby, Novocaine.
And if you ever want to return silently and quietly, anonymously,
Fuck me good, fuck me down, fuck me out.
you're more than welcome to.
That's my song.
Just call to say hi, Mr. Ocean.
Is this your dedication?
Yes, I'm so hurt. We miss him.
Y'all miss him. Y'all love Frank down. Frank Ocean fans is real, and I a Frank Ocean fan.
Yeah. I like anybody that's gonna.
I'm mad as hell these niggas killed PNB Rock. No funny shit.
Yo, let me tell you something.
That shit really pisses me off every day.
I could be at work on the train anywhere randomly, and I'll think about one person that really should not be dead,
and that's him.
And it's him.
That man did not deserve that.
You mean to tell me the most unproblematic? Like I can't. The only thing I remember about PNB, like super crazy, was the Aaliyah J thing. Okay, wow, you took a nigga bitch. Whoop-de-doo. He was a good man. He ain't bother nobody. He sung his songs to
Got
us.
a nigga in my feelings, No, this shit ain't been the same, no.
Selfish. Like, oh my God.
That's so wild. You just keep singing. I've been singing all day. You know when I'm by myself, all I do is sing. No funny shit. I'm going to Mary J. Blige concert.
School each day and wait for you.
As long as it ain't Maxwell, do what the fuck it is that you need to do. Bitch, keep singing Maxwell, y'all. No, I really listen. I'm going to that Mary J. Blige concert.
When?
Of course you are. I think it's April 14. I'm definitely going. I'm telling you, I'm going. Love somebody else when I can't love myself enough to know when it's time to let go. On it, on it, get some.
All I really want.
Nah, Enough Crying is really my favorite song by Mary J. Blige. I know that.
No,
y'all know
Not Gonna Cry.
Enough Crying. Cause the sex was good, you had my mind.
Oh.
Let you come back every time.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy. You would
I don't want to play house no more. I'm so dumb.
To think you gon' marry me, I got to be out my mind. If you think that one. I just want to leave everybody with this. If it's one piece of advice,
wrap it up. 6 months checkup. Make it 3 with these niggas out here. Keep you a savings for a rainy day. You might have to get up out of there.
The fuck is this a commercial? No, if I had to leave anybody with one piece of advice, it would genuinely be having friends is fun, but having family that you can kick it with is even better. Because a lot of people think I'm always out with my friends. Y'all ever pay attention to who I'm really out with? Most of you are not friends. We're all related.
In the club, we literally are
all fam. Literally. Like you, I said literally. Like you have friends. There's nothing wrong with having friends. I say that all the time because you need your people. And you
I was fortunate enough for my friends to become family.
Yes, that's the thing I'm getting at. Like we're lucky. We all are in the same age group. You know, they be saying I'm old. I don't think I'm old. Tata older than me. That's all I'm saying.
Mind you, the heifer is born in July. I'm born in April. I don't know what's older about it.
Still older than me.
But she got more responsibilities than me.
Responsibilities than me. I do have more responsibilities than you, but that's because I don't know when to stop.
Exactly.
Somebody said, "How many fucking jobs?" That was you. You said, "Bitch, how many jobs you got?"
in careers.
I got bad
But that's one
careers.
thing. My cousin has always motivated me to get a fucking bag. Like, because she always want to go. She always want to do. And it's like, hell yeah. You want to go paintball? Hell yeah. You want to go to Philly? Hell yeah.
Speaking of paintball, and I still got them fucking tickets.
Live your life for you. You know what? I'm so sick.
It's not your turn. Oh my
Talia
God.
really is a woman of two words. Go ahead, yo.
Like, my piece of advice is fuck these niggas and get money. Like, that's it.
Get money, get bigger.
You know? Focus on the important things. Prioritize.
Yeah.
You
You
do have to
still
prioritize.
be there. But like I told y'all before, so I'm getting a little sad here because I feel like I just started the podcast. But we're getting ready to close out this season, and this episode 12 is called The Family Reunion for Special Reasons. Because in the living room, we all fam. Literally. But yeah. So I want y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe. Censor your mother, your father, your uncle, the goldfish, your grandmother, your grandfather, your great grands, your great aunts, whatever. Censor everybody, your whole family tree, if you will.
Your Soras, your big homies, your little homies,
your LBs, your
everybody.
LS, whoever. Share with anybody. But I just want y'all to know, in the living room, again, we're all fam. And cheers to the girls' weekend. Period. Thank you all again for your love and your support. This bitch want to be on Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Temporary. Lost in my mind, a vision getting scary. I know they wanna see me down and keep me buried. Can't fold. Mixed personalities, I feel like Melly. Feel like hunger in my belly. They be so temporary.